All right, now away from the anti-IEBC protests and the unexpected withdrawal of NASA's candidate Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka from the fresh presidential election might have caught many by surprise. NASA leader Raila Odinga has said in London that he will not participate in the October 26th repeat poll, and neither will he sign the controversial Form 24A as demanded by the IEBC. And as Duncan Hayamba now reports, the international engagements by the NASA presidential duo Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka are now being seen as attempts to rally the international community to resolve the election crisis.
When he left Kenya for the UK few hours after vacating his candidature in the fresh presidential poll in the next 12 days, Raila Odinga kept many guessing on what he could be up to. Having left a day after his running mate Kalonzo Musyoka had also left for the United States. When delivering his public address at the Chatham House on the importance of democracy in Africa by giving Kenya's experience, Odinga accused the international community of lowering standards on good governance when it comes to Africa and is calling for a change of attitude.
There are indications that the West is turning its back on democracy by cutting funding, endorsing regimes with dubious records, and abandoning democracy activists and civil society.
Odinga says Africa needs committed political leaders with long-term visions that were typical of Africa's founding fathers like Kwame Nkrumah, Julius Nyerere, and later Nelson Mandela.
Democracy is in jeopardy in Africa in the second decade of the 21st century.
He says most countries in Africa could be on the verge of despair.
Many pro-democracy activists in Africa are no longer sure they have the support of the West. Many are not clear if it is still the policy of the West to stand only with regimes that promote open, free and fair elections, transparency, good governance and human rights, or we are in the era of anything goes.
However, details are emerging that Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka's twin public lectures in Europe and the United States are aimed at rallying the international community behind NASA's decisions after the bungled presidential election in August. Specifically, NASA is prevailing upon the West on the need to support constitutionalism in Kenya, quest for democracy, protection of civil liberties, and quest for free and fair election.
You can see this fear. Wapoe. Let them, relax. We are in a very open, democratic country. And if there are decisions to be taken, they will be taken openly. They will be defended openly.
Apart from engaging the US, the UK, and other strategic Western capitals, NASA is said to be engaging think tanks in several Western countries and Africa as well.
We will stand firm to make sure this country marches forward.
International community, they don't vote. International community, what they want a stable, free, democratic Kenya.
We remain focused, and we are urging all our supporters, the people stand for real change in this country. This is the time.
For now, the country awaits the duo's return over the weekend. Duncan Hayamba, KTN News.